also welcome the board of the Lagos Commodities Exchange. This much anticipated Series 1 private listing of 5 million private commodities note, Larisco Rice Forward Contract, which is the first series of the 30 billion private commodities issuing program. This forward contract is a joint initiative of the Commodities Tradnet Limited and the Lagos State Government through Lagos State Rice Company, Larisco, using the platform of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange to drive quality management, transaction efficiency, and transparency in this particular product.
To make this idea a reality, we must act fast and adapt and adjust. And we came up with this great concept. The federal government has been speaking urgently and continuously about the commodities ecosystem and the commodities market. We are very, very happy, as it has been mentioned earlier, that Lagos State has decided to take the bull by the horns. And it's now a fact that Lagos State is the financial capital of Nigeria. That's a known fact now. It's a given. So they do trailblazing. They have raised boards in infrastructure. They led the trail. The best brand in Nigeria. They've now moved toward the commodity space, which is very, very critical to the capitalization of our economy. Now, the road to materializing of this idea has not been easy, but we have laid the foundation in the last 3 years to be able to put it together. And we are talking about a capital market that's supposed to be the largest in Africa. We're talking about a 3 trillion naira market capitalization. Now, what Lagos State is doing is Lagos State has decided to catalyze this particular ecosystem, boost our GDP, put the financial space in the forefront by putting this as a proof of concept. What this means by Eco Rice is that it means that Lagos can move from rice to palm oil to livestock to grains to any other thing. And I know that as we're speaking, the Lagos State Hub is coming up in Epe very soon. And that hub, when it comes up, is going to be almost like 10 times bigger than what we're doing by way of multiplier effects. On the 14th of June, we were granted a full license by the Securities and Exchange Commission, which we rely on 100%, and they're here today to observe the activity of what we're doing today. We are doing 4 asset classes. We have tested gold, the solid mineral space, very, very successful there. We're now moving into agriculture, it's very, very successful. Also, as we're going now, we're doing 5 billion, now we're doing 30 billion. By September, we'll be moving towards refined products. That's because of the regulation. AGU, diesel, fertilizer in the third quarter in Lagos. We'll be trading in all those particular spaces too. There. Before we came, the Nigeria commodity was a greenfield, and it's still a greenfield. But we have moved it gradually from a greenfield now to a brownfield. We have participation now. We now have instruments that are tradable in our markets. On the asset classes that we have, we've been able to create 60 commodity brokers that are going to be trading in this particular space here today. We have also been able to facilitate various stakeholders in hundreds to run this particular ecosystem. So when you see this rice on the table here, in this space here, this rice is not a bag of rice alone. It's a bag of rice that has efficiency in it, that has quality in it, that has control in it, that has certification in it, that has global best practice, global best standard in it. So when I see people saying, when we bring Eco Rice out, that there is imported rice and there is a local rice, do we have to take Eco Rice out and bring it in before it becomes imported? We don't need to do that. If you put it on the table, quality, grain for grain, Eco Rice is better than almost every other quality rice there that's on the market there.
And so it's a great pleasure to welcome all of you to the launch of the 5 billion of the 30 billion Eco Rice contract program on the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. This program is a significant milestone in our efforts to promote agriculture and food security, not only in Lagos, but in our country. As we all know, agriculture is a critical sector of our economy, and we are all committed to the growth and the development of it. Our goal is to make Lagos a hub for agricultural production and processing in the country. And when we say a hub, we mean it by every facet of it. We believe that agriculture has the potential to create jobs, to create wealth, and to reduce poverty and enhance food security in our country. All of us have kept saying that we need to feed ourselves. We need to grow what we eat, and we need to eat what we grow. And we cannot but make Lagos as an example for that. We cannot give the reasons and excuse that because we're the tiniest state in the country and we have the largest population, we're just going to throw in the towel and we should not be able to provide food for our people. And so Lagos sees rice as an important staple. It is consumed by almost 80% of the Lagos family. It is therefore understood that is a key driver for our economy and for food security, and a plan to ensure that we can continue to feed this large population. And so rice became a commodity that we believe has to be affordable and has to be available. And to achieve the entire value chain around the capacity building, which was started several years ago, was to enhance and improve the capacity of our local rice producers. And we did that over a couple of years. And so Lagos State, agreed to set up the largest rice mill in the whole of Sub-Saharan, and they said it's about the third or the fourth largest in the world. This 32 metric ton per hour rice mill will utilize about 200,000 metric ton of paddy, which at the end of the year will give us about 2.5 million 50 kg bag. What you're seeing here is a typical 50 kg bag. So the mill at full production in a year is supposed to have 2.5 million bags. That's a lot of bags, right? And so for us, we're truly, truly excited. But for us to have a sustainable model, you need to be able to activate who are the real paddy producers and paddy, growers in a country. And because that is the major feed into the rice mill, we have to be very strategic, and we have to be able to realize that we don't have even the land size to grow paddy. Paddy is something that grows in another part of the country, but they need to have a means of guaranteed purchase. And so this 5 billion series of a 30 billion eco-rice contract program that is being launched today is to ensure that a sustainable supply of rice paddy for smooth running of the rice mill. And it's a PPP program that will provide a platform for farmers, for processors, and for traders to buy and sell rice contract at a fair price. This program is also to provide a guarantee for quality and for quantity of rice to be produced. I think everybody has come out to say that eco-rice will compete with any of the best grades of rice that comes out from any mill in the world.